Hi everyone, how are you? It's been a minute, but I'm back. So I'm going to do a quick draw for all of us for this week coming up. Honestly, I don't even know what day it is. I know next weekend is Father's Day. That's the 18th. So whenever you see this, all right? So let's call it good. All right. Grateful, thankful to each every one of you for being a part of my channel. Really appreciate you. If you do like the reading, hit that like button. That really helps me out. And yeah, let's get going. I've been shuffling the cards here for a little bit. And let's see what's going on for all of our Aries today. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs. Grateful, thankful for these messages for all of our Aries. What's going on in the world of our Aries? All the Rams out there. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Here we go. All right, overall energy. We have you coming out as the Five of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. I feel like you're opening up about something. You are definitely opening up about something. And a few of you, Aries, might be considering maybe going back to school. Maybe, you know, going in a new direction. Maybe doing something you've always wanted to do. I feel like there's a lot of choices out there for you right now. So it's a matter of, one, speaking up and saying, hey, I think I want to go back to school. You might have to tell your parents that. You might have to tell your partner that. But I feel like once you verbalize what it is you really want to do, then things can start happening. There is this energy of wanting to go back probably to better yourself. You know, with this Five of Pentacles, I think you're tired of just getting by and making things just kind of happen. It's been stressful, especially if you've been really trying hard to make things happen, keep the bills together, keep the house together, things of that nature. Now, I do want to say that I do see a bit of like impatience, short-temperedness. So just watch yourself this week that in the midst of your confusion and trying to clear up your life that, you know, you're not being short with the people around you. And it could be just because you're very overoccupied. I mean, there's something that is really weighing on you. And I feel like, you know, this is dominating what you need to do. Hence, maybe, you know, what I need to do is go back to school. You know, maybe what I need to is quit this job that I'm never going to get more money than what I'm making. And if I went back to school for 9 months or 2 years, I can become a nurse. And if I become a nurse, I'll always have a job. You know, so I find that you're thinking more along the lines of that, Aries. So, yeah, just watch your temper. You know, I get this sense of indecision around you. You know, it's like, you know, you make up your mind and then you change your mind and you make up your mind, you change your mind. You know, be good to yourself, all right? Because I think all of this changing your mind, doing this and doing that, all of that is about just trying to figure out how to better your life. All right, so why don't you just look at it as like a bit of brainstorming, Aries. All right, so let's move on to our Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our Taurians today for this coming up week, whatever the day is of the week? All I know is I have to take the dog to the vet tomorrow. That's all I know. Don't even know what day it is, but it's a Monday. So let's see what's going on for all of our Taurus. Ooh, Taurus. So we have the Four of Cups comes out. I picked it up. It's reversed. So I'm wondering whether you have some regrets over a situation. Ooh, we go from the Four of Cups to the Five of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. Taurus, what's going on? Taurus, what is happening? Whatever it is, I feel like it's going to bring a situation to an end. All right, so I'm just wondering whether maybe quite possibly you regret getting a house or making a purchase now that it was almost like it was an emotional one. I just feel as if it's really hard to make it all work, you know? So maybe you rented a house that was more expensive than what you could afford. Maybe you're not making enough money at work. Maybe you bought a car and it turns out it's a lemon. I don't know. You know, whatever it is, you're really struggling to make things work. And you know that if anything comes up, you're screwed, right? All of a sudden, you know, you blow out a tire and, you know, these days and with cars, you can't just buy one tire. You have to buy a whole set of tires. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel as if you might be feeling a crunch of maybe you overextended yourself and now what are you going to do? So I do see this death card coming up of you making some decisions of what you need to cut out, what's not going to work for you, what can you change, how can you fix things, so that you're not struggling to keep your finances in balance. If you are a single Taurus, I just want to point out, single Taurus, I just feel like there's a lot of people interested in you, all right? So this could be a really fun summer for you, Taurus. If you are wanting to be out and about and socialize, I feel like you will be one of the popular ones that show up at the party. I just get the feeling that there's a lot of people got their eyes on you. So whether they're watching you for what it is you do, or they're really just kind of watching you, for whatever reason, I just feel like you are definitely being noticed. And I think if you are single, and I hate to just kind of point out the single people, but that's what's coming up. If you are single, I think you have a lot to pick from. I don't think it's just any one person's going to show up at your door who you might be interested in. So, yeah, if you are not into, if you just want to play the field and have a good time, I think you will have a very, very enjoyable summer. All right, Taurus, that's what I've got for you. So let's move on to, who's next? Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. We're still in your birthday season. Grateful, thankful to all my Geminis out there. How are all of our Geminis doing? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on in the world of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Gemini. Gemini, what's going on? Gemini, Gemini. All right, let's see. Are you ready? Let's see what's going on for you guys. All right, overall energy, we have the Hangman reversed. Oh my God, your life is so crazy. How are you going to turn things around? Yeah, I see a lot of craziness in your world. All right, so we've got the Hangman reversed. We have the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Swords reversed. What's with these swords? And then we have the King of Swords. Gemini, is this you coming out here as the King of Swords reversed? Somebody's very angry over a situation that happened, okay? I have a male and a female energy here. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the King of Swords. Put yourself wherever you need to be, all right? But I just feel as if somebody did something behind your back. And then they got caught. And once they get caught, you know how people are. When they get caught, they get very defensive and they get really angry. And then they try pointing the finger at you and saying, well, it's your fault you did this and blah, 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 trying to deflect the real nature of what's going down, which is what you caught them doing. And I definitely feel like you caught them sneaking around. You know, maybe they, you know, slid out of work early or whatever, but whoever it is, you know, they slid out and, you know, they were up to no good. And whatever it was that they were doing behind your back, it was not cool. All right, I'm just going to say that. It was just not cool. So if you've been wondering why somebody has been acting all bizarre, all crazy or whatever, it's because they're up to something. They're up to something. Let's see if we can find out what it is they're up to. Dear universe, what is this person up to that has upset our Gemini camp so much? But you know, I have to say, it's one of those things, you know, it might have really pissed you off, but it's just what you needed, you know, to kind of lift the veil or clear your head or make a decision. Yeah, this is the Knight of Wands reversed, all right? So this person who, you know, pretty much did whatever they did to you, you know, that Knight of Wands energy reversed, this is somebody who's all talk, you know, they talk in circles. So they're trying to talk around whatever it is they did so that they don't look like they came out, you know, as bad as they did. But let me tell you, a fish stinks from the head down, right? And I think this fish stinks from the head down. So, yeah, Gemini, if this is somebody you're involved with, bottom of the deck, you come out here with the Lovers reverse. So I feel like you're at a place right now where you are ready, you know, to make a decision. Because, look, 10 swords, all right? This isn't the first time they've pissed you off this way. You know, they've probably got you angry. They've probably abandoned you. They've probably dissed you. They've probably, you know, just, you know, like you're a person here. You're a real person. Okay? So if you're a real person, treat me like a real person. And I don't feel like this person did, Gemini. So you're at that point where you know you need to make a decision. And, you know, if you are not married to this person, and you can get out of this situation, you might want to think about that. If you are married to this person, maybe you need counseling or something. I just feel like, you know, you're at the end of your rope with whatever it is. And you just, it's almost as if like you will not tolerate it again. You've done this before. I put up with it before, but this will be the last time you ever do this to me. So I feel like that's the kind of energy that you are giving off to this person. And they can talk all they want. They can talk all they want. But it's not going to get them out of the trouble that they're in. All right, let's move on to our Cancers. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Cancer. Grateful, thankful to all my Cancers out there. Cancers, you're coming into your birthday season. Happy birthday to all of our Cancers. Let's see what's going on in the world of our Cancers for these energies, these current energies. What does the universe have to say to all of our Cancers today? Grateful, thankful to each one of you. Hit that like button. It really helps me. All right, overall energy, you come out as the Queen of Cups. I like that because the Queen of Cups is so warm, kind, nurturing. We love the Queen of Cups. All right, Queen of Cups to the Eight of Wands reversed. Ooh, to the Emperor reversed, to the Knight of Pentacles reversed, to the Three of Wands reversed. Oh my gosh, you're really closed up about your feelings towards someone. You know, this Eight of Wands tells me that there's no communication, there's no nothing, and here we have this Emperor reversed. Honestly, you know, when you were dealing with the energy of the Emperor reversed, and you are the Queen over here, I feel like in your cup, where's that cup? Oh, this one, she doesn't have a cup. But the Queen usually has a cup with a lid on it. I think there was a lot about this relationship with this person you didn't really want people to know. That Emperor reversed, this is a very, very difficult personality. Real intense. This is the kind of person who grabs a hold, has a lot of power, has a lot of control, makes all the decisions, you know what I'm saying? Are you following me? They're the ones that says, okay, give me your paycheck, and then they'll hand you $10 out of your paycheck, and then they'll keep the rest of the money, and next thing you know, you find out that they're golfing, and they're having drinks with the boys and stuff of that nature. Meanwhile, you're trying to figure out how to, you know, put food on the table for dinner because they didn't give you enough money. That's the kind of energy this guy has. All right, so I just feel as if, you know, this relationship was going nowhere. And again, with this Knight of Pentacles and this Three of Wands reversed, I feel as if, you know, one thing, you weren't happy in it because this energy of the Knight of Pentacles reversed, this is somebody who's not putting an effort into it. So they weren't putting an effort into the relationship. They were controlling the relationship, or they were controlling the situation. Or, I mean, if this is work, this could be your boss, you know, working you like a dog. But I feel as if this person just was not putting in the energy to make you feel like you wanted to continue to have a future with this person, you know? And I don't see you wanting to wait anymore, you know, and try to see whether or not you can make it work. And again, you know, with this Queen of Cups, I love this deck. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. You see all these fish jumping? It's like, you know, there's other fish in the sea. So why are you going to settle with somebody who is so difficult? Here's the thing, all right? The energy of the Emperor reversed. This is the kind of energy that when you split with them, you have to split completely, all right? Because one little thread, and they're going to hang on to that thread, and they're going to reel you back in, and next thing you know, you're back. Right? So just a word of caution that this is a very difficult energy and person that you are dealing with. So like if you are not talking to them now and you're wondering what's going on, maybe it's time to quit waiting for them, because I do see that there's no communication between the two of you. So like I said, if you guys aren't talking and you're wondering, they have not changed. All right, Cancer. So don't let them be your birthday present. They haven't changed. They just have not changed. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. We're turning our attention to our Leos. Leo, what's going on? Leo, what's happening in the world of all of our Leos? I have quite a few Leo friends. Young and old Leo friends. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on with all of our Leos at this time? Leos. What's going on for the current energies for all of our Leos? Grateful, thankful for the messages for our Leos. Lovely Leos. Our lovely Leos. Okay, are we ready? Let's see what's going on. Your overall energy is that of the Fool. Ooh, I like that. I like that there's this energy of the Fool. All right. So, here's the thing. When you start something new, Leo, it's overwhelming, right? It can be really overwhelming. Wondering, shoot, am I really going to be able to do this? Am I really going to do this? I mean, I feel like you're doing something that you have been waiting to do for a long, long time. All right. But with that, again, you know, there is the other side of the coin. You have been wanting to do something for a long, long time. But what about the people in your circle? We have the Knight of Wands coming out reversed, and then we have the Queen of Cups reversed. So, you know, if you are the Knight of Wands, I feel like you got to quit talking and do more acting, you know? So it's like you can talk about, oh, I'm going to one day go camping in Yellowstone. I'm going to go camping in Yellowstone. One day, I'm really going to go camping in Yellowstone. And, you know, you have time and you have money and you have camping equipment, and the only thing that's keeping you from going is you. You're not getting in the car and you're not going. You're not making the time to say, hey, I'm going to be gone for the next 4 days camping. You're just not doing it. So I feel like action, you know, words are cheap. You know what I'm saying? It's just like talk is cheap. Get up and do it. Show people, yeah, you're really going to get out there and do something that you've always wanted to do. I think there's this sense of responsibility, though, that falls down upon your shoulders with this Ten of Wands. And it's just like, you would love to be able to just take off and do whatever you want to do. But, oh, my God, the weight of what you have to do at home. Like, there's so much that's going to keep you from moving on. But, you know, I feel as if, you know, if you are in a position where you want to have your life a certain way, it's going to require you to kind of carry this weight just a little longer. I mean, look, you're halfway up the mountain there, you know, just a little bit longer. Hang in there and you will start to see the results of all of your hard work. But again, you know, it's like you can't talk about something that you've always wanted to do, or something that you know would bring you money, or something that you know, whatever it is that you've always wanted to do. It's time for you to really walk your talk, Leo. All right? So I just feel like you are completely supported by spirit with this bird flying around. It's just like you have an opportunity for a fresh new start, right? And it may take a little bit more work, but you can, it's almost as if you can see it in front of you. It's like, I see that light. I see the reward. And, you know, some of you have already gotten the reward and some of you are almost there. So hang in there just a little longer, Leo. I'm going to say that by the time your birthday rolls around, it'll be a very different picture for you, and it'll be a very good one. Because I think Leos this year is a very lucky sign. The Leos. Not that the other ones aren't, but Leos, all the Leos, like I said a little earlier, I said, I know a lot of Leos, and every single one of them has something really incredible going on in their life. I mean, one way or another. All right, let's move on to our Virgos. And how are all of our Virgos today? Grateful, thankful for you all. Welcome to the world of tarot by Raven Black Star. I've been wanting to change my channel to Divine Tarot by Raven. But I gotta tell you, when I get on my computer, nothing works. I tried to do it and I thought, I can't believe it's this hard. I can't believe it won't let me put the C in there. It was such a struggle. So we're still Raven Black Star's Tarot. So Anyway, if you like the readings, please hit that like button. It really helps my channel. And if you want me to come back, I need a little encouragement. And that's the way to get me to come back. All right, let's see. Virgo. Ooh, Virgo, the cards have come out. All right, Virgo. You have a brand new opportunity here, okay? You've been handed this opportunity. Look at that coin. You are looking at that like, wow, I can't believe I've got this, right? Yeah, you've got this. But guess what, Virgo? You're going to have to work with other people, all right? This isn't an opportunity where you get to do whatever Virgo likes to do. And the Virgos I know, you know, they hate to be told. Especially if they know what they're doing, they hate somebody else to tell them how to do something. But yes, lo and behold, you're going to have to work with other people, and you don't like that. You don't like that at all, you know, and out comes your temper. I see this very short-tempered energy around having to, you know, work with other people. Yes, and so for some of you, you may have to put in some serious work in order for this opportunity to bring you everything you've ever wanted. All right, so you know what I'm feeling, Virgo, is like you can't blow it. All right, don't blow this. All right, you have a golden opportunity to finally have everything you ever needed in your life. All right, this is the 10 of Cups. This is love. This is emotional stability. It's all of that, right? And you're lacking the money, right? You're lacking the money. This isn't the 10 of Pentacles. This is the 10 of Cups. You know, so what you're lacking is, God, that financial stability. And now I have this opportunity, but I don't want to have to work with these people. Look, you might only have to work with these people for 6 months. All right, there's an end date, shelf date. Right? You don't have to work with these people for the rest of your life. But if these people will help you push through to get your happily ever after, suck it up, right? Suck it up. You can do this. You can do this. You know, so I think for some of you Virgos, I'm feeling the need for you to have like this attitude shift. It's like, all right, well, if I got to do this, I might as well, you know, make the most of it. Because you can go in there and be all pissy, right? And everybody's like, man, I hate working with that person because, you know, they're so grumpy and they have such a bad attitude and this and that. Or you can change your attitude and kind of go in there, take a deep breath, and just tolerate people. Look, you're not going out with these people, right? So after work, you don't have to go home with them. You know, they don't have to be your friends. They just have to be people you work with, right? You're not going to call them up and say, hey, what are you doing Saturday? Let's go play golf. You know, these are just work people. These are people that you are training with. These are people that, you know, you know, life sometimes is that way. We don't like everybody, you know, so we gotta do the best we can in the situation we're at. I just feel like this is such a wonderful opportunity. Don't ruin it. And, you know, and I want to say, don't let it pass you by and you haven't enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? Like, enjoy what's going on rather than fight it. Because in the end, you win. In the end, everything is going to work out to your benefit. All right, so chin up there, Virgo. All right, let's see. We are moving on. Just got a little bit of cedar going here. We're moving on to, who's next? Libra. Libra, how are you, Libra? All right, Libras. Grateful, thankful to each one of you for the balance, the beauty, the poems that you bring to the zodiac. Grateful, thankful for all of our Libras at this time. Grateful, thankful, dear universe. What messages do you have for our Libras for the current energies? Remember, these energies are short, okay? I'm not reading for the rest of the year, for the summer. I'm just reading for this week, all right? So this week, you got to be patient. Next week, maybe you can have, you know, a fit. I don't know. All right, let's see what's going on for all of our Libras. Grateful, thankful for the messages for the greatest and highest good for each and every one of you out there. Overall energy, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. Uh-oh. Libra, money's a problem. And it's like, you're waiting on something. You are truly waiting on something here, because look, here we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So you can't pretend anymore that your finances are like out of control. And over here, you're trying to figure out the best way you can to make anything happen while you're waiting for something else to manifest. Because I do feel like there's something about to be born. I mean, this woman here, this Empress, look how pregnant she is. She's holding her belly like any time now. So it could be, you know, maybe there's something coming in because of the peaches here, that maybe in harvest season is when everything is supposed to like come together. But in the meantime, what are you going to do? In the meantime, what are you going to do? So I feel as if the Wheel of Fortune is in your court, all right? So things are turning in your favor. So I feel like you have to trust the universe that this is soon coming to an end, all right? You are so close to something being born that is just going to take care of you. And for some of you, you may actually really be, you know, birthing a child come fall. But I'm feeling like this is something else. I'm feeling like this is more about a harvest, like something that you really need to come in to pull your finances out of whack. Because when the Two of Pentacles is upside down, you cannot pretend anymore that you have got to make some changes. Some things are going to have to come to an end. Some things you might have to get rid of. I myself, I don't have any Libra in my chart, but I went through all of my accounts, got rid of a lot of stuff that I had subscribed to, that I'd forgotten about, you know, like, just trying to get my finances in order. And I feel like you are the same way. You need to really kind of put an end to, like, you know, the stress that you've been dealing with. And you're so close. You're so close. Now, for a few of you, I'm just wondering, there's a situation around a house, right, that I feel needs to come to an end. Either you're hanging on to a house, and I was a realtor for a little while, and one of the things that I noticed about some of the people that would put their homes up for sale is that they loved their homes and they didn't really want to move. And if you're in a position where you really love your house, but you don't really want to move, well, guess what? You know, you're hanging on to it energetically. But if you're in a house and you're like, wow, you know, I would love to move to the other side of the town. It's closer to work. It's going to make my life easier. Yeah, it's a little more expensive. I wonder whether or not I can afford it. I feel as if, you know, the situation with your house, that has to come to an end and get resolved. So if this is the need to move out of a house that no longer fits you and your family, or, you know, you want to sell your house, or you want to buy a house, whatever it is, I feel like you're right there at the tail end of dealing with that mess. And I call it a mess because your finances are a mess. Things are just out of whack. And, you know, it's like the house is a big deal. The house is a big deal. And who was it? Was it Aries that I was reading? Where, you know, and you might have maybe dealing with whatever sign that was, where maybe you rented a house that's beyond your means. Or maybe it's a really great house until winter hits. And then you can't afford the heating bills, you know. So now you're thinking, my gosh, maybe I should move out before winter comes because I can't afford the heating. But I feel like come fall, when this baby is born and things, you're going to have a very different picture of your life. So give it an opportunity. Now, I feel like you, Libra, are really dealing with the energy of this Saturn return. Okay, because Saturn is about, you know, it holds us into our structures. It makes us really look at the structures of our life. You know, whether it's our home, our work, our relationships. It's about, you know, what are we holding on to, you know, to sustain our lives. So again, if you are involved with a house that, you know, you love the house, you know, but come wintertime you hate it, you know, maybe it's time to start looking now so that by wintertime you're somewhere else. Do you know what I'm saying? And that could be for a job. It could be about a relationship. Like you want to get married, and it's just like, when are we ever going to get married? We don't set a date. Maybe this is the time you set a date. Do you know what I mean? It's about making things happen and knowing that come harvest season, everything is going to have a very different picture. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. All right, moving on. Scorpio. How are we doing, Scorpio? Slithering. Are we slithering? Maybe there's somebody slithering around you. What's going on for all of our Scorpio out there? Grateful, thankful for these messages. Grateful, thankful to each and every one of you for hanging in there. Come plowing through this reading with me. Grateful, thankful for the messages for our Scorpios. What can you tell me for our Scorpios? For the energies coming up this week. What's going on, Scorpio? All right, you ready, Scorpio? Ooh, we start out here with the 8 of Swords. And it's followed by the 4 of Wands. Oh my gosh. All right, Scorpios, I gotta tell you something. I feel like there is a situation, a celebration, or someplace you want to go and you can't go. And the only reason why you can't go is because you're holding yourself up. With that 8 of Swords, it's like you're the only one keeping yourself from having a good time. You know, so maybe, and this is just something that's coming through, there could be the energy of somebody who's going to be at this party or whatever, and you don't want to run into them. So because you don't want to run into them, you're not going to go. You're going to stay home, mope, wonder who's there. I wonder if this person showed up. I wonder if that's what, I mean, this is what I'm thinking. And it's just like, if you don't go, you're going to turn around and you're going to ask everybody who went, who was there, what happened, what did I miss? And you're going to miss something. You're going to miss something. Why? Because you're going to keep one person who you probably don't even have to talk to all night from going. You know, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, you don't want to talk to that person, don't talk to that person. Just because they're there, you know, don't give them that much power. All right? Don't give people that much power, you know, to the point where you're the one home depressed and lonely while other people are having a good time. No. No, you get past that and you'll be all right. Now, I do see that we have the 3 of Wands to the Queen of Cups, and then we have Justice. See, I see a fight. See, with this card, I wonder whether you're dealing with a Libra. See these 2 cats? They're fighting. And I feel like, you know, this person, you just don't want to get into a fight with this person. And that's why you don't want to go. I get it. You know, but Scorpio, look at all the opportunity. Look at all the people. Look at all these fish, right? There's fish here. There's the cats. There's people over here. You're going to miss a really great party because you are afraid you're going to get into a fight with someone. And, you know, you can be the bigger person. This is an opportunity, Scorpio, I see for you to grow more than anything, you know. And, you know, why should you not have a good time because this person is there? Do you know what I mean? And this is what I'm feeling. You know, they probably are thinking, oh, they're not going to show. They're not going to show. If I show up, they're not going to show. They wouldn't have the balls to show up. And then you do. And then you know what happens to that person? They can't believe it. Now you've got them quaking in their boots. Right? Who's got the power now? So anyway, go. Have a good time. And if, you know, you sense that argumentative, contentious energy coming around, be the bigger person. I'm here to tell you that there is this potential for a fight, and you don't have to engage. Just saying, you do not have to engage. All right, so that's pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. All right, Scorpio. I think we're done. Let me just kind of check because that seemed to be awful quick. Anything else for our Scorpio? Anything else Scorpio needs to know before I move on to our Saggies? Scorpio. All right, last message for you, Scorpio. All right, so we have the Emperor comes out reversed with the Moon card. Yeah, see, I'm feeling like the energy of this Emperor reverse is very contentious, you know, and look, you can avoid it, okay? You can avoid it. And if somebody's going to try to keep you from moving forward, because there is this energy of somebody around you who's trying to keep you from, you know, you having a good time or your future, like somebody's holding you back. I mean, they really are holding you back. And I just feel like you get to the point where, you know, you realize that you don't need to listen to them. You can do your own thing and go your own way. All right. So whoever is trying to hold you back, Scorpio, don't let them. All right. And it's only because I have a feeling that whoever's holding you back sees that you could really soar. And once you do that, then you're not going to need them. And people, you know, sometimes keep other people from advancing because of their own insecurities. And that could be, for some of you, the case. All right, let's turn to our Sagittarians. Sagittarius, how are you? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Grateful, thankful for the message for all of our Sagittarians. Look, you can see out the window, it's smoky. We have another fire has come up. New Mexico is on fire. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on with our Sagittarians? Happen to be a fire sign. Grateful, thankful for all the messages for our Saggies at this time. What can you tell us about our Saggies? I saw the Knight of Wands come out, so I feel like some of you are really in your power. I like that. Knight of Wands is a very confident, charismatic type of energy. All right, Saggy. Wow, your whole life is about to change. And I say this because we go from the Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold, abandoned, not having money, no work, to where you move, you know, with the Six of Swords towards something much calmer, much better, more in line with you. Some of you may actually be moving, like actually taking a trip. When you do this, you may actually like get on a plane or a bus or mass transit, because there's more than one person here. So I feel like you definitely, you know you've got to go. And here's that card of the Chariot. Like, you are definitely going. You don't know where, but you're out of here. You are making changes. And they're big because we have the tower here. But look at you. You're like, it's okay. I am moving on. I am getting out of this situation. Even if it means I've got to move, I'm going to move. And then we see you throwing your hat up. Some of you may actually be moving towards water, towards a beach. Look how happy this woman is. Throwing her hat up in the air, just really enjoying the fact that she is ending a cycle. And I feel like some of you Sagittarians may be ending a cycle where you've had a lot of lack. You know, there hasn't been money, love, maybe connections, things of that nature. And I just see you saying, you know, I'm moving on. I don't care, you know, how uprooted it is, because I get this sense of like just pulling up everything and going for it. Right? So here's the one thing. All right, we do have Temperance card coming up reversed. You know, when this tower goes and you go to make your move, just don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. All right? Not everything in your life is bad. Not everything in your life needs to be thrown away. All right? You know, I think if you are making a big move, there are going to be some things that you're going to want to hang on to. You don't want to just, you know, get rid of everything. You know, for example, when I got divorced from my husband, he got rid of absolutely everything in the house, like everything. So when I went back to the house to go get some pots and pans and stuff, he had gotten rid of it. He was like, it's out, it's gone. And I was pissed. I was like, why did you throw this out? Why would you throw out the pot? Why would you throw out this? You know, so just be aware that you just don't throw out the baby with the bathwater as you make these big changes. But I see that the direction you're going in, look how happy you are. You know, you've got a little drink there. You got, you know, your cat's very relaxed. You know, like when an animal does this, you know, they're very content. So I feel like you're moving into this very content energy that you're going to be very happy with how your life is turning. I think there is a temptation, though, Because this Temperance card is a lot about temptation. We've got cupcakes over here. We've got vegetables over here. So I feel as if, you know, you might be tempted to overindulge throughout the week. Just watch your sweets. Watch your alcohol intake. Watch, you know, anything, you know, that you might be using to self-medicate, things of that nature. Not that everybody does. I'm just saying, you know, there's this disconnect with life because you're going to start a whole new one anyway. So what the F, right? Anyway, yeah, I see that, you know, you've been in a really rough place. I mean, it's been dark and heavy for you, Sag. Look, you've got the Eight of Swords and this Five of Pentacles, you know, but I feel like you are ready. This woman, she's holding her arms out like, go ahead, cut these ties. I'm ready. I'm ready to like change my life. Maybe you get a new haircut. Maybe you decide you're going to go on a diet. Whatever you do, it is a big change in your life, Sag, and for the better, You know, I like to see that you're going to be happy here real soon. So hang in there if you haven't been feeling it. Things are going to turn. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with our Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Capricorn. Capricorn, what's going on in the world of our Cappies? The mountain goat or the sea goat? Out here where I live, we have a lot of mountain goats. So I always think of Capricorn as a mountain goat. But if I was living by the ocean, I'd probably think I was a sea goat. So it doesn't matter, right? You know who you are, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Please take what works, leave what does not. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So let's see what's going on for the overall energy for our Capricorns. Overall energy, you have that of the Fool, a fresh new start, a good beginning. You're happy about it. Oh my gosh, and it's followed by the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Don't we love these two cards for you, Capricorn? We love these two cards for you. I feel like some of you may actually be getting a home. This might be a fresh new start and a brand new home. And I always say that with this because this Wheel of Fortune points right to the home. But anyway, things are turning in your favor. We like that. See, I see a lot of unhappiness. I see a lot of unhappiness. I have here the Three of Swords. You know, and you know, I feel like in your own place, you've been dealing with a lot of issues of pain and hurt. Quite possibly, maybe you just, you know, separated, you lost, you know, your family is now divided and split. I mean, there's this energy of not being happy, you know, and there could be some issues around family members. Maybe you were married to somebody and maybe their family didn't like you. And that made it really, really difficult because whenever there was a family function, you felt awkward or out of place or like you weren't welcomed. You know, I just feel like you didn't feel like you were part of this family here, you know, and it brought you a lot of pain. It really did bring you a lot of pain. And then we have the Judgment card, you know, and it's just like, you know, you have a fresh new beginning. You know, you don't want to go back to this. It's like, you know, and for some of you, you're going to feel this sense of like, I can't believe I'm free. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. I'm free of this family. I'm free of their crap. Do you know what I mean? Because you really were treated like an outsider. And maybe this was you, maybe this was them. You know, we all know who we are in this story, but there was definitely a lot of pain that was associated from feeling like you didn't belong, or maybe they betrayed you, or maybe they talked behind your back, or do you know what I'm saying? Like there's something that happened, you know, between these people that really hurt you. I mean, you know, they might have said something really bad. It's funny, cyberbullying comes to mind. Maybe they got on social media and, you know, started saying this and that about you. And I mean, it hurt. Whatever it was, it hurt, and it hurt deep. And, you know, it's like, I'm not going back. I'm not going back to these people. I'm not going back to this family. I'm going to start brand new. I'm going to get my own house, and I'm going to have a fresh new start. So I like that for you. And then we have the Four of Swords. following this Three of Swords. So this deep pain, loss, depression, this real feeling of maybe not even feeling adequate, it's time for you to really put it all to rest, okay? You've made your decision, you've made your change, you're moving in a new direction. You can just now sit back and just kind of put yourself back together again with this Four of Swords. Especially if you haven't been sleeping well at night. The fact that we go from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords means that you are coming out, you are working out of this pain. Look, we have this brand new start and you are so ready for it. So Capricorn, have a great summer, all right? Have a really, really great summer. Don't overdo it, because I feel like for some of you, maybe some of you Capricorns need to pay more attention to your body, your health. Take care of you now, all right? You've been through the gauntlet with all of these people. Now it's time for you to really nurture you. All right, Cappies, and that's what I got for you. Okay. Next, Aquarius. What's going on, Aqua? Grateful, thankful to each one of you for being a part of my channel. Welcome, welcome if you're new. And if you're not new, it's so good to have you back. I'm going to try to come on here a little bit more. I mean, I've been struggling. I've been that Capricorn that's been having a really hard time. So anyway, I feel like I've got a brand new lease in life as well. So let's see where that takes us moving forward. All right, Aquarius, your overall energy is that of the Ace of Wands, followed by the Six of Wands. What are you up to that you're going to be so good at? Look at that. There is a talent, a gift, something that you do that is truly going to be acknowledged and recognized by so many people. Admiration. Lots and lots of admiration for you. And I feel like that's only the beginning. Oh, I got chills. It's just the beginning. So, Aquarius, if you are not doing what you love to do, all right, you're missing an opportunity. This is about your talent, all right? I'm not telling you to quit your day job. I'm telling you that it is really time for you to start doing what it is you love to do. If you love to sing and you always wanted to take voice lessons, take them, because it's going to take you somewhere. If you always wanted to go to school to become a nurse, go, because you're going to be the best in your class and you're just going to have this natural talent to help people. If you always wanted to be a writer, start writing that book, because it will be published and it will be a good book. People will read your book. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you're doing, Aquarius, you have a gift, you have a talent. It's time for you to ground it into reality and move it forward, because like I said, I don't feel like it's the end. This is somebody, okay, so here we have this Page of Cups here. Look, this is a very creative energy here. This person is working on their art. They are working on what it is that they are really gifted and talented in, because it is going to reap them some really amazing rewards. All right. So I feel like there is something, and if you're sitting here going, what is she talking about? You know, I can't do anything. I can tie my shoe. There's something from your childhood. A lot of times if we go back to our childhood and we remember, like, when you were alone and you were 5 years old and you were doing your thing in your room, what were you doing? What were you playing? What was it? There's a lot of hints in our early childhood as to who we really are. And I feel like if you go back to your childhood, you know, go back to when you were a kid, what was it that you loved to do when you were a kid? You know, because therein lies the key to what it is that, you know, you can really become. All right. So, and it's like, you know, it starts out as, you know, I think I'm going to start taking a drawing class once a week. So now you take it once a week. you know, after work, you know, you look forward to that Friday night when there's going to be a model, and, you know, you start your weekend and you can work on your piece all weekend long. And then you can't wait until next Friday when you have to go back, you know, and do another drawing. And oh my gosh, it's just so exciting. You know, it's one of those things. It may start out as just going back and revisiting something that we did that we love to do, to find out that, oh, I think I want to do this some more. Oh, wow, I could get a degree in art therapy if I kept going. You know what I'm saying? It's like this could run the distance, whatever it is that you choose to do. There is total victory in your wheelhouse if you do go in that direction. All right, last but not least, we have us our Pisces. Pisces, what's going on? We have the Nine of Swords reversed, a lot of anxiety. Honestly, I think that's part of the nature of a Pisces. Because, you know, there are two fish going this way and that way, and their energy's like that. So I'm wondering, what is it that you are so anxious about? Dear Pisces, what's going on? Let's see if we can find out what's going on with you. Because some of you guys aren't sleeping at night. Yeah. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords reversed. I have the Six of Swords, and we have the Moon card reversed. Some of you, oh, this is so funny. I can't help but feel that some of you are in a situation that you just want to sneak away and just get away from, but you can't. I don't think it's that easy. It's almost as if there's this realization of like, oh my gosh, this is my life now. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And there's this, it's almost as if, I mean, there's this energy of destiny here with this Emperor card. And it's just like, it's written in the stars. It's definitely written in the stars what it is you need to do. You're not so sure about it. So it's interesting because if you're having a lot of anxiety about the future, what are you going to do? I feel like your future is heading towards something much better, much more peaceful. You know, so the direction of your life, I feel like, is already in motion. So with this Moon card reverse, it's almost as if you're even starting to see the direction it's starting to take. You're getting these downloads, you're getting these thoughts, these ideas, and you're formulating them here in this Emperor, you know, to make something that is your destiny. So if you have been really struggling and you've been anxious and, you know, maybe you set your sights on something that might be bigger than you thought you could take on, you know, just relax. You know, we're always overwhelmed when we see how much is in front of us. Oh my God, if I want to create all of this, the kind of work that I have to do it, you cannot sit back with this Knight of Pentacles. You cannot sit back and then do nothing. So I feel as if this is an energy this week of you starting to get some like direction, you know, like guidance, direction. Like there's something inside of you that says, I know that I'm doing the right thing, that I've got to do this. This is part of the bigger plan. So even if you're not real sure and you're feeling a little unsteady, I also feel like you know that this is part of the bigger plan, and you've got to trust this energy of I've got to trust that I'm moving in a good direction. And I do see you moving in a good direction. What I do see is that you need to be really careful not to move too fast. This Knight of Pentacles, this is a very slow moving knight, all right? This guy doesn't move very fast, you know, and that's part of the wonder of the Knight of Pentacles, you know, because it's slow, it's steady, it's solid, it's grounded. And this card being reversed, it makes me want to feel like you want to cut corners and, you know, it's the lazy way to get to your destiny. And, you know, I don't think that's the way to go. I don't think that's the way to go. Look, things are going to move fast on their own, all right? So if you feel like, oh my gosh, now we're all hung up and what am I going to do and blah, blah, blah kind of thing. Listen, things are happening. Listen, behind the scenes, there's a constant motion around you. there's this need for you to just really trust that you are being pulled really by spirit towards something that is meant to be. And who is that one tarot reader? Baba Jolie. She always says what's meant to be for you isn't going to pass you by, right? So this isn't going to pass you by. This is meant to be. So you have to trust the process, even if it makes you feel a little unsteady. All right, you guys. That was quick draw for this week of June something. Of June something to something. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, that's great. Hit that like button. I really need to see that encouragement so I can come back, you know, and really be knowing that I'm actually talking to people and I'm not just talking to myself in this camera. So anyway, you guys have a really great week. I will see you on the flip side. I'll probably come back and do a reading for Cancer at some point this week for the birthday, and hopefully a few other signs. So until then, be well. Thank you. I'm grateful for each and every one of you, and I'll see you at the next reading. Bye now.